As we take a look at the starting lineup, bannering the blue and white, these are the usual. Is gonna be bannered by Aceron, Kamaymayan, Piojo, Roca, Defeo, and Vicar with Villanueva. UE Red Warriors. Salarzon with that first ball, and 1-2 play will open up things for the Blue Eagles. Meanwhile, Gian Salarzon on deck to serve. One of the consistent scorers for Ateneo all throughout the years. Defeo will try, but picked up by Ateneo. Great coverage here. Vicar sets it to Piojo from the pipe, but great floor defense by the Blue Eagles. Ball is still alive here. Amil Pasino will send it over. Vicar to Defeo, but deflected by the blockers of Ateneo.
When you start to win, it gets addicting, really.
And Neil, I covered UE the past 2 seasons, and every win really feels like a championship in this team. So they really miss that, as you mentioned. Meanwhile, a back set here. That would be denied again by the blockers of Ateneo. Andre Vicar, nice to see him back in today's game. Salarzon will give it a go, but picked up by UE. Roy Piojo this time. Pasino was there. Gutierrez will set it to Batas from the pipe. What a strong attack, but great floor defense here by UE. Piojo will give up a free ball here. Chance for the Ateneo. Soft tip, Emil Pasino. That would work. Exactly.
They've scored 2 or 3 service aces already. Tsaka yung blocking nila ang ganda because they're able to slow down the attacks of Ateneo.
And Rakim Aceron with that attack, but well read by Ateneo. And Amel Pasino with that tip. As Roca sends that ball in. Meanwhile, Gian Salarzon will answer back.
Same play from Ateneo. It was the exact.
Gutierrez sets it to Castro. And smart move there by Brian Castro. Have in this first set, what's the biggest difference between these two teams right now?
I think nagagamit ng UE yung advantage ng Ateneo against them. We know that basang-basa na ng UE kung saan pupunta yung Ateneo when it comes to their offense.
Let's see how Ateneo answers back. Meanwhile, Axel Defeo with that strong attack. Ball is alive here, and a chance here for the Red Warriors. This time, combination play is well read here by the Blue Eagles. They go to Gian Salarzon, and that would do it for Ateneo. And just like that, UE is now at set point. What a great way to start their last and final game here in season 87, and that block will finish it. Great serve there as Vicar sets it to Piojo. Great pickup, but that would touch the floor this time.
They also need to change their sails. Again, target those corner pockets. Learn when to challenge the blockers head on.
Meanwhile, Roca will give it another go. Great dig there by Kennedy Batas as Gian Salarzon with a one-man blocker. Still checked here. Chance to counter. They go to Brian Castro. Picked up still by the Red Warriors. Roy Piojo off the block. It seems brighter here for UE as we see how Piojo is stepping up in today's game. Meanwhile, Brian Castro denied by those 2 blockers in front of him. We'll see this time Emil Pasino with that strong serve, proving to us why he is the #1 here.
It's a slow start for Kennedy Batas. It's better late than never.
Yes. Meanwhile, Vicar sets it to Piojo, but that is too strong. Now UE has to take care of this lead here as Ateneo slowly coming back in today's game. Gian Salarzon.
We missed that.
Let's talk about Andre Vicar with 7 excellent sets already in today's game. He's really back here in the season. Meanwhile, Gian Salarzon will score another one.
End of every set na ma-magnify yung unforced errors.
Exactly, especially this is their last game also in season 87, so they're gonna remember this game. As Kennedy Batas with that soft tip.
For their advantage, and daming factors na i-consider eh. You have to check the efficiency of your attackers. And titingnan mo din yung depensa ng Ateneo.
And a chance here for the Blue Eagles. They go to Pasino. Picked up by UE. Roy Piojo from the back. Kennedy Batas on deck. Vicar sets it to Piojo. Finds that hole.
I know that Roy Piojo is a strong hitter, but get that kill.
What an outing for this rookie today, as his team is currently at set point. Meanwhile, that is deflected by the blockers here. Gian Salarzon will give it a go. Dug up by Aceron. Roy Piojo again. This time Batas was there. Taluban sets it to Gian Salarzar. Aceron from the back row, still picked up. Long rally alert, but that would be a point for Gian Salarzon. Alive in set number 2. They are down by 2. Strong serve here by Gopio. Vicar to DeFeo rather. Great save there, but just not enough. And just like that, again, UE. Meanwhile, Gutierrez sets it to Castro. Dug up by Vicar. Broken play for UE. They go to Piojo. Dug up here by Kennedy Batas. This time, Gian Salarzon is denied by UE. 4 points lead for the red and white. Taluban back set. That would work for Jet Gopio.
Somebody has to step up.
And the Ateneo crowd showing some support here in Araneta. Meanwhile, Villanueva. Aceron will set it to Piojo, but 2 blockers were in front of him. Especially in this third set. Meanwhile, Elira Taluban with excellent sets so far in today's game. DeFeo will tip it over, but well read by the Blue Eagles. Kennedy Batas will put an end on that rally. We see earlier, Taluban sends his ball in. Sharp serve here. Roca will give it a go. Dug up by Batas. This time, Gian Salarzon finds that hole at the backcourt. Putting up a fight for the Red Warriors. Axel DeFeo, another consistent player here. Meanwhile, Amil Pasino, a much-needed stop. UE 1 point ahead here in this third set. Taluban sets it to Pasino, and he will score another one for Ateneo.
Good adjustment from Pasino. Si Kamay-May naman nasa harapan eh, so magandang option pa rin yun.
So Vicar calling the shots, really working here for UE. He goes back to Roy Piojo, this time dug up by Kennedy Batas. Chance here, free ball for UE. They go to Aceron, but that is blocked by Ateneo.
No.
He's one of the seniors who could be playing his last and final game here in the UAAP. Roy Piojo with a soft tip adjustment. That would work for UE. They are 2 points away here. Let's see how Ateneo tries to answer back. They go to Kennedy Batas, dug up here. Roy Piojo will try again, but this time, blockers of Ateneo already. As you mentioned, this is a must-win set number 3 for the Blue Eagles. Vicar will set it to Roca. Deflected by the blockers here. Quick to DeFeo. Axel DeFeo will score for UE. UE would have to stand their guards here. Vicar, back set to Roca.
Oh, nice
Ball
save.
is alive here. Nice save, and that would work for Ateneo. Staying alive. We are very much entertained and so far in today's game. Let's see how UE answers back Axel DeFeo with a quick finish. Villanueva with the first ball. Quick. Sean Kamaymayan, the middle blockers of UE. A very different scenario in those first 2 sets. Meanwhile, Vicar sets it quick to Sean Kamaymayan, and he is not yet done. Jet Gopio with 9 points of 6 attacks and 3 blocks. Sharp serve there. A service ace.
Ng Blue Eagles, so that was a nice substitution for Coach Vince.
Exactly, a much-needed substitution, and Gian Salarzon will maximize that point. Crazy outing. But you know, in their first game of the season, Roy Piojo scored 22 points. So not far ahead in this game. As the blockers of UE, great coverage there by Salarzon. This time, Amil Pasino is still ejected by UE. Great outing so far by the scoring machine of Ateneo. As Andre Bicar sets it to Sean Kamaymayan. This time picked up by De Castro. Bicar will set it to Aceron. Through the blockers of Ateneo. Quick there by Gopio. Great dig there by Roca. Soft tip by Piojo. Well read by Ateneo. Ball is alive here. Amil Pasino will give it a go. Another long rally we're seeing here. Ball is still alive. But that would be too tight at the net. Save us some time as we continue the intense volleyball action today. Roy Piojo will give it a go. Dug up here by Ateneo. Amil Pasino with a cross court picked up by UE. Roy Piojo will try again. Bicar to Piojo once again. Asking for a block touch. Our first referee says yes. We continue this intense push and pull game. Kennedy Batas.
He is so back.
Don't want that set number 3 from happening again. Meanwhile, Ateneo continues with Kennedy Batas. Still scoring here. He had quite a slow start in today's game, but look at him now. Delivering for Ateneo. As Aceron will give it a go. Much needed point there for UE.
Side out nila, yes, sometimes they would give points to UE, but when they're on the receiving end, nakakapatay agad sila for UE.
Roy Piojo this time finally well read. Seeing action today for John Stewart Maglay. Unfortunate service error here. Pretty aggressive so far in today's game. Andre Bicar that service. This time Taluban back set. That would work.
That's something that UE has to learn as they move on to the next season. They have to learn how to close out games.
Kennedy Batas.
Walk off from Kennedy Batas after.
He is, after all, our number 2 scorer in the league. Let's see how UE tries to answer back. They are down by 3 here. Aceron is well read by the blockers. De Castro with that dig. Batas sets it to Gian. Dug up here by UE. Chance here, Piojo from the pipe. Great dig here again by Ateneo as they try to save the ball here. Chance for UE. They go back to Aceron. Batas with another dig. Pasino will put a finish this time.
Defense holding up.
18 points already for Aceron. Salarzon with that soft tip picked up by Piojo here. Aceron will give it another go. This time dug up by Ateneo. A free ball here for the Red Warriors. Ooh. And a chance here for the Blue Eagles. They go to Gian Salarzon. But ball is still alive. Aceron will try again. Picked up here. They go back to Gian Salarzon who finishes the rally.
Yung thought process ng playmakers. Right now, we're tied at 9 all.
They're gonna need that advice. Let's see how they answer back in Gian Salarzon with that monster kill. And Ada Taluban, 14 excellent sets. Stepping up big time, but that service will go long here. You're excited for UE. Take a look at their character, not just in today's game, but all throughout the season.
They were able to plant seeds already. And pag nadagdagan pa sila.
Up by 2 points. What a turn of events here for the blue and white squad. Gian Salarzon without serve. They go quick to Axel De Feo. Dug up here by Ateneo. Amil Pasino this time. Those first 2 sets, but here they are now. 13-10 is our score. Gian Salarzon still serving. Over received, maximized by Kennedy Batas. What a campaign for the Blue Eagles. And Gian Salarzon serving for match point. That would be a little too long here. Ball is saved here. Chance for the Blue Eagles. To close out their campaign, they go to Amil Pasino. But a whistle is blown.
It's a net fault.
In this season, in his first and last game in the tournament. Meanwhile, De Castro Haluban sets it back to Kennedy Batas. Picked up by Villanueva. Chance here to counter for UE. They go to Aceron.